chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, to pop in your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. Steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose. Ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. At first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, this way, right before the like that. Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geese, too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it has been a very long time coming, Charles, for these Jets, but they are back in the Super Bowl, their first appearance in the big game since that stunning Super Bowl III upset way back in January of '69.
Brandon, they'd lost 4 straight AFC Championship games until their win a couple of weeks ago. And remember, prior to that, they'd lost 2 in a row. Mark Sanchez was a quarterback at that time. That's about a decade ago. They lost one of those to the Colts, one of those to the Steelers. But now here they are, back in the big game. And, of course, who are we going to think of? Joe Namath. Joe Namath guaranteeing victory over the Colts in Super Bowl III. Gets it done. And the AFL-NFL game, never the same. Pretty soon we were in a merger with the AFC and the NFC.
Meanwhile, Buccaneers are back in the Super Bowl for just the second time in franchise history. I know one thing, they'd love a repeat of that first appearance.
Would they ever? That was 2003 in San Diego, and it was Super Bowl 37. They were the underdogs coming in against the Oakland Raiders, and they flogged the Raiders in that game, 48-21. You know what I remember most about that? John Gruden was the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but he'd previously been the head coach of the Oakland Raiders. And during practice leading up to the game, he would play scout team quarterback and tell the defense all the characteristics and mannerisms of the Raiders quarterback, Rich Gannon, and had his defense totally prepared. And boy, did they play well and won their first Super Bowl title.
To throw, Winston. He's got Evans. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. And that's the first connection, the #1 overall pick in 2015, finding the #7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Peyton Barber. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Running is Barber. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Winston. He completes it to Evans. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check, 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 check.
On 2nd down, it's Jones looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll try again with Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. We're scoreless after 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Watch the shift.
Here's Jones. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. For left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Cannon. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check, 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 check. Watch that. Check, Mike.
Darnold. Looking deep for Demarius. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Slam. Mike. 54. Here we go. Mike, go. Mike's 5-4. Come on. Hey, lady.
On 1st down, Darnold completes it to Powell. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Cannon. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Check 52.
On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Shift! Watch the shift! Let's go!
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
You got 5 on the 50. You got 5 on the 50. You got 5 on the 50.
On 3rd down, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Let's get a conversion. Crunch. 3, triple T. 3. Orbit. Easy. Hey, here we go. Hey.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Wait.
On 2nd down, Winston again. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 4.
Again, it's Winston. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston.
You can't block me.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the 44-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 1st down, Cannon.
Check 26.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Switch.
Back to Cannon again on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
12 at the Buccaneers' 34-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, son. Yo, 80. Ringo. Watch switch.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Yo, 80. Motion. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's able to get it back to right around the 20. Seven.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under it to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's convert. Check 43. Let's go.
To throw is Winston. Buying under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Perriman, incomplete. Results.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Guys, it's game situation. 36.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This one fielded at the 5.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that takes us from second to third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And got his man complete. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
Hey, pick up.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Darnold on first down. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Hey, exit.
At the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on second down, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. Great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Darnold and the Jets come up third and long following the sack.
Get in the way. Motion. Hey, 80. Check 99.
Now it's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's how we do it.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game. And
we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bucs are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory. Winston and the Bucs take over now first and 10 at their own 13. Here's Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Play fake. Winston. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Perriman, 88 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Darnold from the gun. Found his target. It's Anderson. There he goes left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, 89 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll run it with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ready,
At the
black,
13-yard
22.
line.
Hey, 5 on 50. 5 on 50. Check. Lucky. 5 on 50. 5 on 50. 5 on 50. Shift. 5 on 50. 5 on 50. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Evans has it left side. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Kill.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Winston. And he's got that one complete to Darbo. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Black. 59. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready, move ready. 59, 59. Let's get the ball. Get even. Wait. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, check 20.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
59 Mike, check, 59. Hey, 5-0. I got you, son. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Green, Timothy. Let's go.
They'll throw again. Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Even.
From the gun, Winston. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. What we got? He's crashing.
3rd and long for Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, shoot.
Darnold. And Thomas has it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Darnold. Open man is Anderson. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Darnold. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Following the interception, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
brings up second and goal at the 15-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Out.
They'll run again with Cannon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
A gain of 12 yards. It's third and goal.
The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it third and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. They'll run. This is Cannon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Ficken's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Jam. Tight dog.
Sonic 13. Check 13.
Back to throw.
Safety creeping.
And this is caught by Evans. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch out. Alert flare. Tree, Timothy. Check hot route.
Hey, stop. Let's go.
We got double up.
5-0.
Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Check. Green, triple team. Let's go. Let's convert. Green, triple team.
Go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll look to throw.
Check 25.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's fourth down.
He's checking. Crash.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Kill. Even. Turn it up. Kill. Check. Hey, 5-0. Let him go.
Now Winston on 4th down. He's got Evans. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Deuce. Kill. Wait. Short.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Even. Tight down. There you go. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Switch. Let's go.
Back to throw.
Check.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'm coming for you, son. Slam. Check nickel. Come on. Sunday.
From the red zone now, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
52.
He's back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And a loose football. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Green, triple T. Mike, check. Let's go. 5 on. Hey, switch 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Watch the twist. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, let's get him conversion. You got tight.
Winston. And it's caught. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Let's go. Let's do it.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. One last shot now for Winston. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock, and an extra point will send us to OT. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. By the way, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Hey, cause he gave me patience. Swear that all makes sense. Hey, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Hey, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
time to bring the bass bird.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be. Better